So, if you saw the hearings that happened last week now, um, Apple was at the hearings. Now, Tim Cook was on FaceTime, or probably not FaceTime, Zoom or Skype or something, whatever they used. And you also had Jeff Bezos, and CEO and owner and founder and hotshot and head honcho and Constanza of Amazon. And you had Google. So you had Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, right? So you had Apple, Facebook, Google, Amazon. Apple, Facebook, Google, Amazon. Now, all of them were there, and there's a thing that Apple said. Now, they asked all of them a question. They said, well, hey, do you think China's hacking into American companies' data? Now, Apple says, nah, we're not that powerful. We're not really doing much. We're just selling products like any other company. There's nothing up with us. I mean, we're just some average guy on the street. Hilarious. Guys, that is very funny. So they told Facebook that. But then they go on and they have their analyst investor call. Investor analyst call, whatever it is, right? I'm not in that. I don't care. But in there they say, hey guys, we're making billions of dollars. This pandemic has actually helped us more than it's hurt us because everyone's ordering and they're ordering more crap, and we're releasing new products and we have a giant cash flow. I mean, we got everything. Don't tell Congress. Don't do it. What are we talking about? Don't tell Congress, but we're very powerful. Well, you guys need to invest in us. Okay? Just realize that that's exactly what's going on, okay? Now, interestingly enough, Mark Zuckerberg and his team are not happy with Apple. Facebook's chief financial officer, I can't talk, came out against Apple because Apple's now creating new privacy standards and new privacy abilities within Apple. Found this article. So, Facebook is not at all happy with Apple's new privacy data settings. So now, here's the deal. Instead of reading the article, I'll just tell you. Right now, a bunch of apps talk to each other. When you use Amazon, when you use Chrome, when you use Google, when you use any website, they all talk to each other. They then transfer that data to people like Facebook because they are going to sell you things. They're going to take that data, give it to the advertisers and say, here. And that's how they can accommodate you and, decide, kind of filter advertisements to you, right? They decide what to sell you. Well, Apple is now making taking a newer stance on privacy, same stance, but what they're saying is, now we are going to increase your privacy. Now, instead of allowing these apps to just take your data no matter what, we're going to allow you to control who gets your data. So this means that Apple is now going to include a feature where now you can actually deny these apps from getting your data. So they're going to essentially have this feature where it's going to tell you, hey, these apps are going to track you. These apps are going to know everything about you. Do you want to opt in or do you want to opt out? So giving them access to your camera, your photos. Obviously, most people are going to opt out. Nobody wants Facebook to have their data. Some people, they're going to opt in because they're like, yeah, whatever. I just want to use Facebook. I want to go like my friend's thing. Good. Right? Or, I want to go watch this video. Whatever. Or, I want to do this. Yeah. So they're going to opt in. But most people, they're going to opt out. Plain and simple, they're going to opt out, and they're not going to want anybody knowing what they're watching, what kind of clothes they're buying, what kind of coffee they're buying, all of that. Facebook's not happy, and its chief financial officer came out and said, hey guys, this is going to hurt our advertisements business. that's going to hurt our bottom line, our bottom dollar. And that's billions of dollars in advertisements that they're not going to be able to send out to millions and millions of, probably hundreds of millions of Apple devices around the world, because Apple pushes these updates. And what's basically going to happen is, yawn real quick. What's basically going to happen is, they're not going to be able to sell you ads anymore, everybody. They're not going to be able to track you like they used to, because now DirecTV and YouTube and all these other apps, if you deny that access, right? Do you want to allow them? No? Okay. Facebook doesn't have enough information on you to give you some advertisements, because those apps aren't telling them, because they can't tell them, hey, this is what you like. This is what Jason likes to watch. This is the kind of clothing he buys. This is the kind of content he watches. That is some serious crap, you guys. That is awesome. That is exactly what we've needed. Now, Facebook comes out again and says, well, we help small businesses. And that's what every single company in the hearing said. Facebook, Apple, Google, Amazon. They all said it. We help small business. Now, look, I can post my video on YouTube and then post that link on Facebook and then say, please share. Now, please share, please view, please like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you. The big thing is, now, Amazon especially, you have hundreds of thousands of businesses, small businesses, who maybe can't afford to have millions of locations like other stores like Walmart and Target and Costco, and they're saying, hey, I'm going to sell my things on Amazon. Yes, that is the truth. They enable small businesses. But what they also do is they take the algorithms that other small businesses have. They figure those out. They figure out what customers are buying, and then they take it and sell it for cheaper. And then that other business now goes out of business because Amazon is so big that they can afford to make it cheaper. Therefore, that business becomes theirs, so they make another small business out of it. And then, oh, look, employees got laid off of that other job because obviously I can't go cheaper than Amazon. I wouldn't be able to pay you. I won't be able to get new things in our stocks, or to put in stock. So, yeah, they enable small business, but they also hurt small business. This is great and it's key. I really enjoy that Apple did this. I'm using the iOS 14 beta, and I noticed a few things. First off, when using YouTube, I noticed that when uploading a video, I just uploaded one, so this is going to be uploaded again. Now, YouTube will ask you, hey, can I have access to your camera? Can I have access to your photos? Can I have access to your microphone? You can allow that. Or it'll tell you, Apple's got new data privacy settings where you can now allow them to only see videos and photos you select, or all of them. Your choice. I obviously know about data and privacy. I'm obviously going to only allow them to see videos I want them to see. Look, before this came out, I was on iOS 13 and 13.5 actually. And they might already have all my photos. But to keep safe, I only let them see the videos I selected, which will be this one and the one I uploaded about an awesome progressive window we had. So, I think this is awesome of Apple. I think, the app library is awesome. It shows you like your battery. It shows you your screen time. It shows you just the kind of recent apps that you have. And then you can also search for apps. So it's basically Spotlight search, but 10 times, 20 times, 300,000 times better. A million times, really, because it is just so cool. Siri is now compact. It doesn't take over your whole screen. Neither does a phone call. A phone call will now just be a notification at the top, and you can swipe to decline or answer, reminder, whatever you need to do. I really like that. There's a few other things that, iOS 14 has, and I haven't tried it out yet, all of it. I just got it today, but I'm really excited. And so I'm really happy with Apple. I'm glad they put that privacy setting in. And now Facebook's just going to have to find another alternative to selling ads. I don't know. Put them on TV. I don't know Facebook, but one last thing. If you're an Android user, you're a Samsung user, you're a Google Pixel user, all of them all talk to Facebook, and there's no way you can stop that. So this is basically a one-up. Now Apple has more to offer their customers, which is, now we know our privacy is the best out of everybody else, but also if you don't want your data sold and bought and sold by Facebook as much as possible, right? And you don't want them to just throw advertisements at you that you don't want, come to our service. We don't allow that. And so the reason Apple can do this is because privacy is already built in. Every single time they release a new software update, they release a new device, a new product. Apple TV, iMac, iMac Pro, Mac Pro, MacBook Pro 16, 13-inch, iPad Pro, any generation, iPhone, whatever it is, they release that. Apple TV, Apple Watch, they release all of those products with privacy in mind. Everything from the chip, the processor, the battery, just everything is made to be private for Apple, okay? And with Samsung, with Google, with Android, any phone that Microsoft releases, they all talk to each other. They all talk to Facebook, and they all give away your data. There's ways to protect it. They'll say, oh, protect your data this way, protect your data that way. But they don't take privacy as a number one thing that they want to provide you with, right? They don't do that. So this is a one-up on every other company. I'm really excited. This is awesome.